Okay, you know, if you watch any of my videos, I've been working on a Trans Am. I got kind of burned out on it. It's raining, it's cold outside, taking time off. I decided to do a new challenge. I bought an electric guitar, but then I bought a acoustic guitar cheap. But anyway, this is about octaves. Again, I'm a beginner like at the lowest level. But I'm one of those persons that's got to know what is what, why do they use these terms. So again, when you're done, if you watch this video, you're going to understand what octaves are. I have not been able to find a clear video, or even in a book, that's to my satisfaction. Maybe it's my brain that explains octaves. But I have figured it out, and I guess I kind of like making these videos now that I know that I understand it. I'm going to share it. So I might jump around a little bit, and a piano is helpful to help understand this. So we have the guitar. You know, the guitar, again, everybody knows this, but I have to say these certain things. The guitar has 6 strings, and this one has like 22 frets. So you can play it, I don't know, whatever 6 times 22. I think it's about 140 or something around there. And but a piano is linear. There is no up and down like on a guitar. I mean, cross, sideways, and so on. So also, these are the notes that can be played on a guitar on a 24th fret. This would be the highest note, you know, like ah. I have a man's voice, so I can't make high pitches, but so that would be the first string, 24th fret. You know, I'm kind of doing this in tablature, but so one means string 1, 24 means fret 24, and then the 1 would be a slash over the first string at the 24th fret. So anyway, on the other end, the lowest note a guitar will make is 6 string open. So that is what your guitar will play on a piano. So on a piano, there's actually, they call, on a piano they call it, you keep hearing the term middle C, middle C. If you play a piano, again, if you know all this, no point watching. But on a guitar, middle C is in the range of the guitar. A middle C is right here. And again, if you watch this thing all the way through, you'll understand by the end. I have to walk it through. So I made this diagram. So middle C, again, if you're going to read music, you have to know, you have to understand this stuff, and this will explain the octave. But anyway, a middle C on a guitar can be played in these positions. That's all the same octave. It can be played on, again, I'll show you in a minute, but so it can be played on the 2nd string, 1st fret, 2nd position, 3rd string, 5th fret, 3rd position, 4th string, 10th fret, 4th position, 5th string, 15th fret, 5th position, 6th string, 20th fret, 6th position. And the same with all these, they all got the numbers broken down. Again, going back to this, you notice that you can only play the highest note in one position on the guitar, and the lowest note you can only play in one position on the guitar, which is the 6th string open. And if you're reading music, I probably shouldn't get into this because I'm just learning myself, but how would somebody show you that the E you're playing, in other words, how would somebody show you which E is which on here? So you basically, you'd be this far down. You'd be, because music has 5 bars or 5 spaces, so you'd be 5, 10 positions down. And over here, you'd be like 10 up. I guess that's another story. So now I just want to show you, again, I got to do some verbal, some visual. I don't know if you can see me. You know, I guess I should have turned the viewfinder. Now I'm going to show you a visual representation of what I'm talking about. This is a 24 fret guitar. Facing like that. So I'm going to just click on C because I was mentioning middle C. And middle C is right here. See, it's kind of going down diagonally. You see these orange C's? Same octave, same octave, same octave, same octave, same octave. And I'll show you another visual later on here. These are frequencies. I'll show you. So basically, a guitar is playing, or a piano plays straight across. A guitar is playing, the octaves are playing like this. You can see by the colors. Now I was saying a low E, I'll show you, there's only one E, so it's going, it can't go any lower on a guitar. And on the other side, here's the high E, it can't go any higher. So, just for the heck of it, let's say you wanted to play an octave. They keep talking about play your from one octave to another. So you go E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. That's an octave. Or you could go E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. That's you're in the same octave. So that's, without going over it all the way, that's it. And this site is called visualguitar.com, visualguitar.com. So you can click any of these. That's A, G. But basically, an octave is from one note to the next highest frequency note. But it's still going to be in this pattern. Okay, so that's that. Now I have to show you. So what I'm going to do, and this is what is really going to make it clear, is I'm going to turn on this app, which is called Pano, P-A-N-O, Pano Tuner. Because you can't see it yet, but I'm going to zoom in. This shows frequencies, and that will show you what the octaves are. For instance, I'll just show it, this is a wide out view. That's E. Right now it's saying It's saying 82. That's a frequency of 82. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play open E, which is the lowest. Go down to this E, 12th. I don't know if you can see this, but again, this is like that. Up to here, it's this section right here. So this is 24 fret here. But this is gonna explain it. So I'm gonna go low E. Why you're looking at this, I'm gonna be playing, I'm gonna call it the positions. I'm gonna say 6th string open, then I'll say 6th string 12th fret 6. So I'll call it 6, 12, 6, and then the next one I'll go. Again, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'll go 5, 7, 5, and then I'll go. Do one more. Then I'll go 4, 2, 3, and you'll be watching this frequencies, and that should clear up to you what octaves are. Took me a while to figure this out. Scales is a whole different story. I got that figured out too, but that's another story. I'm thinking about why I should get into scales. I think I better not. So now I'm going to zoom in on this. I'm going to pick up my guitar, and I'm going to call out these. And I'll go really slow. Move this a little closer. Okay, we're looking for the frequencies, and you'll also know if I hit the wrong key or something. Again, this no tuner is perfect, but you'll see that I'll call it out. Look, even my voice is changing it. So I'll go not a singer. Okay, here we go. Again, I'm going to be looking at this. First of all, I'm going to say I'm going to be completely quiet in a second. I'm not seeing these frequencies are right on. Maybe there's frequencies in the air I can't hear. But let's go quiet first. It's on 36. Okay, I'm going to play E. Open E. We'll call it 82. So every time an octave goes up, that number should double. Okay, that's open E. So we're going to go to the next octave would be a double of the frequencies. So I'm going to go to the 12th fret. Again, I'm going to say it the way I was going to say it. The 6th string, 12th fret, 6 over. So we were on 82. Here we go. '80 and 80 is 160, so it just doubled. That is a different octave. Now some of these E's that I play they're gonna jump around. They're gonna go back down to 80 or 160 or higher because of what I was showing you with that colored diagram on the computer. So now we're going to go to the 5th string, 7th fret, fifth position. So that's the 160. So the bottom, so that's basically the same as the last. Again, we're going at a kind of a diagonal pattern. Now I'm going to go to the fourth string, second fret, third position. Again, these three are the same. See if they sound the same. Go back down to the 12th fret on the first string. They don't sound exactly the same, but they're the same frequency, and that's an octave. You have a different tone, but the string is vibrating the same. So now I'll go to the fourth. We just did the fourth string. I think I skipped the fifth. No, I did the fifth. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the third string, which is the G, 9th fret, third position. I might have skipped one, but you get the idea. So again, third string, 9th fret, 3 over. So the frequency just went up to 330. So what was it? It was 180 and 180. Well, it didn't exactly double, but this is showing you what octaves are. At least it didn't double on there. Let me see if I can move my finger on the fret a little bit and see if it changes. Okay, now I'm going to go to second string, 4th fret, second position. Second string, 4th fret, second string, 5th fret, I'm sorry, second string, 5th fret, second position. So that's the same also. Again, we're kind of going at a diagonal pattern. I don't know if you can see that. Again, it's playing this way. The octaves are raising like this. Now we'll go to an open E string. Open number 1 E string. Now we'll go to the 12th fret. We'll go 1, 12, 1. This should go up another octave. You see that? It just doubled. That is what octaves are. In a nutshell, it's the frequency is changing. The vibrations of the strings are changing. They keep saying octaves, octaves, but they never really... I guess I'm a person, I need to have visual aids, and that visual makes it easy for me. So let's just try a different... Let's just try A. First we'll do E. I haven't even tried this yet. So E is I think we had 120 before, or 80. Hitting the A string. Here's the E string. E. Now I'm hitting the A string. So 82. I'll hit the A string open, which is the 5th string. Notice it went up. It went up in frequency. So I'm on open 5th. I'll go to the next A on 12 frets. So this is going to be fifth string, 12th fret, 5th position. This should double. Again, it's the same thing. Your octaves, each note has a little different frequency, and the octaves are changing. So I just played an A here. I played this A, I played that A, I played that A. So basically that's what an octave is. I think I'll show you one more thing I figured out, and then I'll end this. Again, you remember I'm not a teacher, I'm not an expert, I'm a beginner. Back this up a little bit. You know, you can get, if you're trying to learn guitar and you're watching YouTube, you can get frustrated. There's so many that, you know, I was in, like I said before, I was in construction, and I rose all the way to the top, and you forget what it's like to be at the very bottom when you're first learning. I mean, for instance, what's a hammer? I mean, everybody knows that, but there's some people that don't even, well, let's not say a hammer. What's a chalk line? So, for someone that's way up there in the highest positions of the guitar, to try to get down to the lowest level to explain it, it's hard to even comprehend that somebody doesn't understand what a chalk line is, for instance. I know what it is, maybe you don't. But to me, it's like, doesn't everybody know that? So here's something I found out. You can pick any note on here. Again, we're looking at, I don't know if you can see this, but it's basically, well, just two things. First of all, E and F strings are always together. If you're playing, let's say you're playing down, E and F is always together. Into the sharp flat, G, A, I'm skipping the flats, B, and B and C are always together. So E and F are always together, B and C are always together. E and F, B and C, E and F, B and C, E and F, E and F, B and C. So when you're learning, this is what I was going to show, but I'm just going to do this. So E, E, F, what I'm saying is that these are together, so you don't have to skip a fret. So I'm going right from E to the first fret. Then G, you skip a fret. A, you skip a fret. B, let's see, where am I? That's B. And C is right next to it. So E and F are together. B and C are together. But this is what I wanted to show. You can start anywhere on the guitar and pick up the same note going across. Again, we're not talking about octaves now. We're just talking about learning. I think it's important to learn. I mean, you can read tabs all day long. They could say, you know, push 3-2-1 or 5-8, whatever. Not 5-8. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. You don't really learn anything. You can learn to play a song, but I like to understand what I'm doing. So anyway, so I'm going to play 5th fret, which is this dot, 5th fret, E string, that's A. So if you go over 1, 2, and then down to 1, 2, That's going to be A again. Let me just put this start thing on here to make sure I'm hitting the right notes for any experts that are watching this. Just so I can verify what I'm saying. This thing, if you can see this, it'll tell you the note you're in, which is helpful for learning. So this should be A. I'm going to go over 1, 2, down 2, that should be A. That's A. Now you have to go over 1, 2, down 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure if that's 3 or 4. Let's see. Right there. So let's do this one more time. A. 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 I guess it's down 4. Now if you go up 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see, where was I? I just confused myself. No, up 6. I'm sorry, up 6, up 6. So let's start all over again. Not 8, 6. So it's 2 down. 2 down, 2 over. 2 down, 4 over, 6 up. Let's try it one more time. Any string, but I'm going to use A again. A, 2 down, 2 over. A, 2 down, 4. Now go up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A. That'll hold true for any note that you start with from here. If you start on this string, I'm not sure about the other strings. Anyway, this was about octaves. That should clear up octaves for anybody that's watching. It did for me. It took a heck of a long time to figure it out.